fresh meat.
Okay, here's how it's gonna go. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna move myself over. Okay, I forgot when I go to this screen, I'm on like this side. Okay, so I have it set up right now. So I don't have tracking. This is tracking my mouse. So that way there's a little visual flair. I don't know how well it's gonna work out, but I have it set up for that currently. The rendering for some of it is a little behind, so it's mostly just I open my mouth and stuff happens. But yeah, I tested that a little bit. It's seemed to work okay, so we're gonna try it out. If it doesn't work, we'll just switch to PNG, you know, the usual. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna be working on a commission for Gray, which is surprisingly not a hot guy. I promised in my title, there's no hot guys, and there's none today. There's none. Well, wait, fuck, you guys are here, so maybe there's too many hot guys here already. For some reason, I am like weirdly anxious right now. I think I maybe had too much coffee. But yeah, we are gonna be doing just some work, just some work. So it might be a little chill, a little quiet, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do a lot of detail work today. No, we're gonna do a lot of setup work, and then we'll do a lot of detail work later this week. Or I don't know. We're doing all art this week, except for yesterday where we did League. But yeah. Coffee! I love coffee, man. Coffee's the best. But yes, let's get over to the art screen, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna move myself here. Yeah. Okay, so this is the current layup for everything. Oh no, if I move my mouse too much, I look like I'm having issues, but it's fine. It's fine. I gotta get my art glove on. I've also updated and put a ton more music on my playlist. So I cannot guarantee what all is gonna play on that. It's gonna be interesting. Should I pull out the pretty hand? You know what? My system's already having some hotness happening. Let me go ahead and just pull out the really pretty spud whale hand. Yeah, we'll just do that one. Why not? Oh, I could do the Halloween one, which I promised you guys last time that I didn't use. I got sidetracked when I started talking about it, because somebody asked me something and I was like, yeah, let me do that. So look, ta-da! Wow! It fits! It's so pretty! But yeah, so this is the information that Gray has given me. The details, the notes, the whole shebang. So what we're going for is I have to make sure that I don't overly detail. I mean, I'm gonna detail, but I don't want to overly detail, since Gray has my stylization is pretty realistic, and I don't want to overly detail too much in terms of shading. So for line art I can, because I don't want to make Gray's work look too out of place, so I'm gonna limit myself real hard on my shading, which is hard, very hard for me. If I render the fuck out of it. But we're going for a whatchamacallit. Shit, hang on. Was it this space captain guy? What's his name? Fuck, I don't remember. I'll think of it later. But yeah. That's what we're going for. This is the rough sketch. And I planned out a couple of things on it. Here, can we do this? I planned out a couple of things on it. So we have like screens, and then there's just the space and stuff like that for it. But yeah. So let me go ahead and go over to the base that I've kind of set up a little bit on, but not a ton. The sketch you see, hang on, I'm gonna turn off my, ooh, that chugs. Oh, that chugs so much. This file is very large. Shit, maybe I have to do PNG because this file's so big. No, it's fine. It's fine. If I just do like large things, we won't do it. So Gray did send me this, and it has a lot of work already kind of done on it. So I'm gonna go through, we're gonna clean it up, we're gonna really detail a lot of it. This man was using a 1 pixel brush, which sets a standard high. I can do it. I can do a 1 pixel brush, but this canvas is pretty big. It's like 20K by 11K. It's large, and I've sized it down from when we got it. So we'll do that. Let me turn that back on and drop this back down. most of it is just going to be really making the lines and everything really nice and clean looking. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. That's the plan. So simply because I want to make stuff easier on myself, I'm going to do the broad shape of the different sections on the ship, and then I'm going to zoom in and we're going to detail. Luckily, the majority of the ship is mirrored, except for, I think, when we start to get a little farther back, there's a couple different little sections, but the majority of it is mirrored. So luckily, we will only have to do like pretty much one half. And then once I finish with that, we'll go and do the detailing. But yeah. Okay. I don't know why I'm feeling so like weirdly anxious about it. Maybe it's just because it's a big canvas. I'm a little stressed. Why is he barking so much? If you guys can hear a dog barking, I'm so sorry. There is a dog outside that is going nuts. Hold on one second. Let me double check something. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to, just to preemptively get ahead of it, I'm gonna have to switch my mic toggle. Okay, there we go. So my mic may not sound as well right now, but it'll keep some of the background noise out, simply because it looks as though the mic filter that I already had has failed because this file is so fucking large. Which is fine, it's fine. It's not a bad thing that it's so big. Alright, let's do this. I can do this. Yeah. That's way too big. Okay, I think we're gonna go with a 4 size pixel for our brush. And actually, hang on one second. 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'll do 7 for the larger sections and then 4 for the smaller. Let me make sure I have my recording on. I do! Time lapse is already going. Okay, we're good. Wait, I didn't turn that off. Okay. I clicked on it. I double clicked on it. I want to make sure I didn't turn it off. Alright, so let's do this smart. It was not a smart line. I think part of my anxiety is because I have the model on. Honestly, I think that, oh my god, this canvas is so fucking huge. I think, honestly, that's part of it, because my brain is like, oh my god, I gotta pilot the model. I don't have to pilot the model. This model is mouse operated. Chill out, Mycelia. Chill. Chill, daddy, chill. You know what would be funny? Is if I split my layers and I just throw a hot guy in the background, like sitting and floating in the space area, just while we're working on it. No, I can't do that because it's a commission. If it was my personal one, I would for sure do that. But I can't. I feel like it would be hilarious, but because I have like a recording that I'm doing for this, I mean, I record all my stuff, but oh shit, let me do this one first. Oh my god, this damn canvas is so large. There we go. I always think it's so fun to get to work on a piece that somebody else has started or that they've planned out, they've like roughed out, because you can see the differences in how we think. Like, I can look at some of Gray's work and I can be like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, my mind doesn't work in the exact same way. It's so nice. It's so very nice. Okay, and let me switch my navigation. Okay, that's not it. Where's my layout that I had done? This one. All right, I did a full breakdown of like what the ship. Okay, there's another point right here. Hold on. I fudged it up. Okay, so actually I have to put another point right here. Yeah. It's fine. I can fix it. It's not gonna hurt nothing. I just gotta erase. And erasing is fine. Going back, changing stuff. It's alright. It's okay. There we go. Point there. Only a slight curvature, and then this one here, slight curvature. Okay. What's really funny is because this is going to be a background for Gray's stream, it's an update because he's doing some new stuff. So it's a super secret. You guys cannot let anybody know about it. Like, keep it secret, keep it safe, extreme. So you guys are getting a little bit of a sneak peek about all this really awesome, cool stuff. I don't like that line. Let's undo that. I see what the issue is. I had done a little bitty extra bit right there, and I had not accounted. Let's skip to this one. 7. There we go. Oh, thank God you guys cannot see me. I'm making the weirdest faces with some of this. I mean, you guys have seen some of this stuff. Slime! Hello! Hi! We're not using full tracking right now, so I am happy to see you. Just the model's totally not reflecting it as well as it normally would. But hopefully everything's going good. We're doing a work stream. Ooh, a big work stream. Where I'm working on a ship for... I can't say colleague. It's a friend. Who is also another VTuber, and he's updating his background. So I'm doing the ship bridge. So the stream title is true. There is no hot guys in the piece we're working on. I mean, you guys are here, like your avatar's here. So I don't know how well that counts against it. Who is your snack? That is you guys. That is chat's current. Well, that's chat's holiday Halloween outfit. When you guys actually do the TTS, it will speak through it, which is really cool. And it's actually a part of my model, which is really fun. So because I found a way to set it up to have TTS like run through my model itself. It's a virtual cable like setup for anyone who's actually interested in it, like the actual setup for it. But yeah, this is chat, and you guys are my damsel in distress, which is very cool. Here, I'll show you something really fun. Look at this, look at that. Ta-da! So, you guys are, I don't show that often. Okay, that's a secret. You guys are ahead of the game. We're halfway towards the end of the time. No, we're way more than halfway towards the end of the time that we're going to use this model, because I'm getting ready to change back here shortly to my regular model, so it'll be fun. It'll be very fun. I've actually got it set up already. It's not currently set up for mouse tracking though. That is another fun thing that I have not added onto this yet, but maybe I will later. All right, hang on. So let's pull back, do this. I'll pull it down. This is going to be the floor. And you know what? Actually, I want to do this here And then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go change up these lines. So I want to get rid of it. Well, that is not the right eraser. Chat looks really lively. Yes, yes, chat is very lively right now. You could say that they are in fact the life of the party. They are head and shoulders above the rest of the game. Wait, I'll give myself a free rim shot for that. Haha! I love that joke. I'm sorry. If I was a really smart cookie, I would have gone through and I would have actually set it up. Oh my god, this canvas is so freaking huge. I would have set it up already to have like a set of jokes already pre-written, but I'm not that smart of a cookie, so I don't. Okay, I want to do that here. And then here. Yeah, your guys' next outfit is much cuter. You guys usually do not look like this. You look like a cute mushroom with the majority of the time. Is the stream title? No, it's true. It's true. We're working on a spaceship slash air bridge. So we're not actually working on a hot guy today. So I'm not lying. I'm not lying at all. I mean, you guys are on screen. So again, you know, that's how it is. Certainly didn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah. Chat can't run away from me like this. Hold on. I erased that wrong line. Oh, fuck. Oh, I gotta go all the way across this freaking canvas. I keep complaining about how big this canvas is, but really, I've worked on bigger canvases and I've worked on canvases that are a little much smaller, so we're fine. Yeah, can't run away, we can still crawl. No, you can't. You know you can't. You want to know how? I know you can't. Because you don't have a hand on the other. You don't have a hand in the other sleeve. That's empty. The sleeve is empty, guys. That's how I know you can't escape. You have one arm. You have one arm. I suppose you could try. Still have a chin. That's very true. You still have a chin. You still have a chin. That's very true. Let's see. Now, so this is the back outer wall. And now I want to do some of this. That is, yeah, that's fine. I can deal with it upside down. Still have a chance. Yeah, you guys still have a chance. If you can crawl fast enough, I think you'll have a chance. Can you crawl fast enough? You think you can crawl fast enough? That's so threatening. Okay, I want to go ahead and make a copy of this. And then bring this down. We just gotta trust the process here, Chad. Kinky, very kinky. Guys, game plan, bite mom's ankle's hard enough that she can't run after us. Don't make you can't make a game plan together? That's cheating. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna hit no. I'm gonna get rid of this. And... okay, so there's another... hold on. Deselect that. There's another game plan that we can do here, is where we stick much more closely, let's stick a little bit more closely with some of this. However, I have a, this is way different in my mock-up. So let me pull up my mock-up. I have it pulled up here. Here, we'll just zoom in really quick. So what we're looking at is we're looking from here, technically we'd be standing here and looking out this way over the ship. And I've changed quite a bit inside. Hi! Did you see the new Steam hardware? I did. I'm so hyped for it. I don't have full tracking on, so my model is not as excited as normal. But I did see it. I am so incredibly freaking hyped for it. I really hope that it's like not necessarily like cheaper, but that it's I mean, hell, even if it's more expensive than the Oculus, the fact that you don't have to be associated with Facebook when you use it is very nice. Okay, hang on. You can't see it. Oh, you can see my little spinny thing. I collapsed 2 layers together and it's freaking out on me. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I want to transform mesh. There we go. There we go. Do that. That's what we wanted. Take the glasses off with one remaining hand and shoot blood from the neck onto the eyes. You guys are trying to escape. I don't think there's an escape, babes. You can try though. Let me get that mesh back actually. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me put my symmetry tool back on here and then try the mesh again. But you know what's really funny is I think my glasses, are these the glasses that have blood on them? No, but there is a toggle to put blood on it. There, now my glasses have blood on them. I've dodged you. I was prepared for every eventuality. Okay, what was I doing? I was getting the mesh back on. Bam! Okay. I pull this in. It's not reflecting that, but that's fine. I can just do the same thing. I'll just double it up. That's fine. I can do that. That is not what I wanted. There it is. Because I want you to have the feeling that it continues on. Oop. Not that one. That one. Okay. Now we're gonna change and rough out all this. So this is our back wall. Oh shit, you know what I need to do? I need to do this. Transform mesh again. This needs to come up just a little bit. This is the farthest point from us, so it's going to be kind of the smallest point. Oh my god, my big old loading box is sitting right here. No, the plan failed! There were more glasses under the glasses. You cannot escape me. I have the ultimate ability of toggles. To be honest, that's like the first real time I've used that toggle. I've usually, if I put the glasses on, the glasses are just like there. I have the glasses on so we know we're in serious mode, you know? Okay, so this is outer rim wall. Let me go ahead and do the section up here. So the things that we see, the little dark green bits, this is the outer hull of the ship that you can actually see. And this section right through here is the farther section that you can see on the ship. So I'm going with the idea that this is where the seal is. This is just some outer hull plating. That is the least straight line I think I've ever made in my entire life. am I doing this the hard way? Why didn't I just do that beforehand? Oh, I'm such a dangling. Be sure to consider the green color shift when coloring. Which green color shift? There isn't actually a green. The coloration inside the ship it doesn't have any green in it. At least not currently. Maybe I can talk him into actually doing green coloring. I don't know. Our styles are pretty different. Oh, no, I don't want that one. I want to go back to that tool. None of the ship's interiors actually. Oh, the blood on the glasses. Oh, shoot, that's true. That's true. I have to compensate for it. But luckily, right now, I'm just doing my line art, so hopefully it doesn't affect too much. Okay. That, and then I want another line here. Oh, shit. I just realized something. It's fine. I'm just gonna ignore it. We're gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Nah, it's cool. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Ooh. Hold on. Let me double check. Okay, this is the outer section of the ship. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. Here I am not following the stuff I've like roughed out on it, even though I roughed stuff out in a very purposeful way. Because those are the lines that I want to keep. Because over large distances, things that look very sharp may not actually have sharp points. Thank you, Dr. Knowles. Fuck! I did not mean to erase that line. There we go. That's what I wanted. But I have to go to the other side. The more precise I am with my lines now, the less issues I'm gonna have later. Okay, let me pull back a little bit. Looks nice, looks nice. This one is definitely one of the more fun design things I think I've gotten to do here recently. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I think I talk about it every time I do something that's, like, not a hot anime lady. I like doing hot anime ladies for art. Don't get me wrong. I love that. However, getting to do something that's, like, different than what I normally get to do that I really like is I think, one of my favorite things. I love robots. I love mechanical things and all the little diddly bobs and details. Hi, Gray! Speaking of, this is Gray. Gray's the one who's the commission for. You love dragons? I know you love dragons. You let me do a nice anime dragon, lady. So right now I'm roughing out my main shapes. And we're adding in some of the details. I went ahead and put some of the seals on there for the outer armament pieces. And then this is the far outer wall. I'm going to change up all this. Sorry. I'm going to change up all of this. But it's going to have the same layout, but it's going to be a little bit more detailed. It's just trust the vision. We got to trust the vision. And Venra and anybody here, you will have a chance to choose the next Halloween model. So the model we're currently using is this year's Halloween model. If we can't decide, then we'll do a couple of different polls to do it. Honestly, most of it was you. You control most of it. That's true. You dreamed jelly. Oh, you took my jelly. No, I'm jellyless. I forgot that was still a redeem on here. Okay. I forgot my jelly was gone. I love the fact that the jelly falls off though. When I put that in there, I was like, oh my god, I love it. I wanted to do like a little shake motion for it, but I didn't. But I mean, your piece turned out really wonderful. I really liked it. Let me do some really cool things on it. Yum jelly! Isn't it good? It's good jelly. Mm-hmm. It's very good jelly. Okay, and then I want to do a few more pieces here. No, not right there. Okay, I'm planning out here. And then like that. Yeah, like that. You know what's really funny is for the next Halloween outfit, I don't think I have a whole lot of like redeems for you guys to do. I pretty much set it up so that it's like pretty simple, at least compared to this one. It's definitely much more simple. Okay, and because this one is in the middle, I don't have to do anything. You're looking to support currently playing Fallout. Are you streaming right now? You better not be streaming and lurking in here at the same time. Focus on your stream if you're streaming. But it's okay to lurk. If you want to lurk, you can lurk. And Gray, because it is your commission, if you notice something or if you're like, oh no, I don't change that or don't do that, you can do that because it is your commission. Okay. So I've got that done, and then I'm going to do the outer hull piece. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same line art thickness for right now, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to blur it out so it looks like the far edges of the ship right through here is there, but it's going to be blurry, like you can't quite see it. Okay, so this is outer hull close. And then this one is going to be Schneep Snorp. Hello! Welcome back. And then this is the outer hull far. There we go. And it's Stapelion, isn't it? For how you pronounce your name. You may have to give me like a couple of times. I'm very shit at remembering names, guys. Okay, this is the outer hull far. So right now, I'm just gonna throw this on there. Stapelion. Okay, Stapelion. I cannot guarantee that I will fully remember it all the time, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so right about there. And then I want to have another section through here. You almost can't see. And this is going to be hidden. You're not going to see any of this right through here. Speaking of your drawing, you did find a single mistake on it, which you noticed recently. There's a black line at the bottom of the window. Lexi, also work Lexi. I cannot guarantee that I will remember it. I will make an effort to. Like she. Wait, hang on. There's a black line on your window. Hold on. On the commission I did for you. Hold on. Hang on. I'm gonna open it real fast. Hold on. I just opened it recently, so it should be here in my recent files. Where is it? There. It's not loading through here. Alright, that's fine. We'll go through the other way. Bum, bum, bum. Hold on, we're gonna pull it up real fast. It may be... Okay, it's loading. It's fine. It's not a super huge piece. It's kind of big. Wait, hold on. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. There's a line here, and this isn't colored up all the way. Oh my god! Okay, hold on. Let me write myself a sticky note. And then I'll fix this. Oh, there's a space over here, and there's... Oh my god. I found other things here, too. Well, I'll fix this up. How did I not notice some of this? Okay, well I'm gonna come back to this. Let me write myself a sticky note. Hold on. Let me hit save on this right here. I don't mind fixing that. That's... Oh my god. I have my pen. I'm gonna write a little sticky note. Correct lines. And window edge. Sorry, I write much slower. No worries, it's all good. You barely notice it. Sorry. I still feel bad that it's on there. Window, edge, not fully colored. And extra lines. Usually I go over everything with a fine-tooth comb. I'm shocked that's on there. I'm disappointed in myself. Damn it, Mycelia. Okay. So we have the outer hull close and the outer hull far. So let me go ahead and put the spikes for the closer section here. The outer hull far, I'm gonna go ahead and fade out just a little bit. You were debating on telling you or not because you felt like you... Nah, that's not a nitpicking. If there's something wrong with a commission, let me know. I don't mind fixing things, especially it's something that is like an easy fix like that. Like extra lines, I can go in and fix that pretty quick. The coloring, as long as it's not like a huge section, then it's usually a pretty quick fix. Okay. That's why when I send commissions out, I'm like, hey, if there's anything wrong with it, let me know. You ever hear or play Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem? It sounds familiar. It may actually be on this playlist if it's a song, unless you fucked up massively. Well, generally, if I fucked up massively, then somebody was not talking to me when I was doing the commission. Simply because all of my commissions, when I get to certain points, I'll check back in with the commissioner and be like, hey, is this okay? Is this fine? Is this okay? And then if they don't step in and be like, it's a horror game? Okay, if it's a horror game, I may not have played it. But it sounds... Oh, is that at least on the GameCube? Okay, if it was on the GameCube, I did not have it. I did not have a GameCube. But I have ways of things now, so we're good. It may be on the menu. Here, let me actually look it up while I'm sitting here. I'm not in a rush, so I don't have to really rush through this commission. You guys are just gonna have to look at nothing for just a little bit. Plus you were there for like 99% of the time. Yeah, true. Especially if I stream it. If I stream it, then anybody's, well, the commissioner at least, is able to be like, hey, wait, I noticed a thing. I did that. I'll be like, oh yeah, cool. I can fix that. Eternal Darkness. Sanity's Requiem. I have seen this. I've seen clips of this. I specifically have seen clips of this. I have not played it, but I have definitely seen clips of this. Is it a rare game? Did it come out in the PS2? Here, let me check platforms. Yeah, just on the GameCube. I'll see what I can do. I have an old PlayStation and set up for some other things. So I do not have any setup currently for the GameCube, but maybe I can see what I can do. You like it when the one drawing put their own spin on it as well. Oh yeah. Like when you have like a commission and you have an idea for a character, it can be really fun to see how somebody else goes through and thinks of like the details, especially if you've described them, and go through and they'll be like, oh yeah, this will definitely be this, and you're like, oh, I never thought of it like that. That's so cool. Or you can be like, oh no, I hate that. Change it. No upgrade. Bad. Do. You were just curious, it's neat. It does look really interesting. For sure, it looks like one of the games that I would absolutely fall in love with. I like older games. I like newer games, don't get me wrong. But I think older games have just a certain little bit of like special magic. Because, you know, when they shipped them out, it was like, you have to have everything done, because this is a whole package. There are no updates. And I feel like maybe there's a little bit more care put into games that came out at those times. Not that there isn't care put into current games, but I just feel like there's not as much. You hit the wrong one? No! Oh, you clocked out? Oh shit, clock out should be turned off until I actually go to hit, to raid somebody. You know what? I'll leave it. I'll leave it on there so you guys can clock in and clock out. You better clock out for your lunch breaks, guys. Okay, we can't have no overtime. You can't have no overtime. Hide your bank! But yeah, I have to laugh. I set up the clock out redeem and nobody clocks out because it doesn't last long enough in between like raids, because I don't have like a ending screen and I tend to like rush the end of my streams, which is just, it's really funny. Thank you for clocking in! We always love to see our employees using the resources available to them. Anyway, you're gonna go lay down for now. Night night. Have a nice night. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for contributing to the Chat vs. Mycelia challenge as well. Remember, you can win a cool thing if you guys are managed to meet the Chat vs. Mycelia challenge before Christmas Eve. I'm talking like midnight Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, like 12 o'clock. If you guys can meet that marker before midnight on Christmas Eve, then I will set up to do a raffle. First place, you'll get a character sheet. And I will work with the person to design a character if they don't have one, or to make a character sheet for an existing character if they have one. And the other 5 winners, because I'm going to do 6 winners in total, the other 5 will get a random skeb-like doodle. It could be anything, like super whatever. For that one, you do have to have a pre-existing character, or at least an idea for a pre-existing character. And in order to win, you don't even have to contribute any points. You just have to be in the stream when I do that special stream. And yeah, you can win. Cool stuff. How are ya? I'm not too bad. Finally getting to work on this piece is like so super nice. Like I said earlier, like I love mechanical and like super detailed line stuff. And so like the fact that I get to work on this is really nice. Like, in fact, when Gray was like, man, I gotta redo the bridge of my ship and this and that, and when Gray was like talking about it, I was like, I volunteer, but I didn't want to say that. And then Gray was like, I'm just gonna get somebody to do it. And I was like, I'll do it. I was like, I'll do it. I volunteer. Okay. This needs to be farther back. So I want it to mimic this section. So let me go off. Not quite as far down. Na 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 na. What's really funny is that the majority... Oh, shit, I did it the wrong way. I did it the opposite way. So I have to have it more in the front here. There we go. Not quite like that, but like that, yeah. Because I added more music onto it, there's a ton of K-pop on the current live BGM list. So I'm so sorry, you guys. It's not even like the newer K-pop, it's like older K-pop. I'm sorry, you guys totally signed up for this. At least for my art streams, I'll do all the old stuff. It's like a dad's playlist. There we go. Yeah, and then this one, because it's more towards the prow of the ship, I want to make this one thinner to mimic this tooth up here. Oh, not like that. More like that. There we go. Oh, shit. That takes too much, so I have to go do this. Na na na. I might redo the top one just a tiny bit. It's okay. The majority of the time when I do a sketch... Oh, that jumped down because my hand touched it. The majority of the time when I do a sketch, if I don't, like, absolutely love it, I'll redo sections of it for, like, ever. Alright, let's change this one over here as well. One thing I wished is that when I was doing, like, when I do the symmetry tool, I wish that when I erased on it, it erased the other side too. So I don't have to, like, zip over and erase it, but it doesn't. So that's fine. I can manually do that, I guess. Oh, there's an extra line here. Where did you come from, babe? Because see, once I get this background done, this is the main overlay area, then there's going to be a section where it's zoomed in like the bridge area, and then there's also, I want to do one that's zoomed in over by like one of the other consoles, so that there's a couple different variations for windows and overlay sections that he can do for Gray. I have a list. I don't know where my list is. It's like a real sticky note that I had written myself. I was like, yeah, these are the sections. All right, so that is done. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean it up. I'm going to get rid of the lines that are sitting below where my wall would be. And I'm going to go through and I think I'm going to add another thicker line section, indicating like the outer wall. So there's going to be a section in between these and the outer wall itself. So this is the inner wall. Sorry, this is the inner wall. I'm going to add an outer wall so that there's a little bit of space in between where the outer hole would be and the inner hole would be, to give the indication that there's like a thick section of glass. So I'm going to do this. Now we're going to get lazy with it. Right there. And actually, I'm gonna do this. So it sits out a little farther here and here. And it's closer the farther away we go, and it's farther away the closer we get to ourselves. Because perspective. Okay. Hitting OK. Gonna delete this whole entire section because we don't need it. Oh my god, even with my brush, like really massive, there's still so much stuff here. Alright, now I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna add I'm gonna take sections out through here. That's the word. So collapsing that down, minimizing this. So this is the outer hull. So, fucking A. That's the brush I need. So there is a space here where the outer hull section connects. And this would be glass or a partition for everything. Yeah. Sometimes if I think out loud, my brain can process it because I cannot picture stuff internally. I always feel like shit when somebody's like, just picture it in your mind. I'm like, can't do that, bro. There's nothing but gray up there. My gray matter. Smooth. It's not smooth. I'm joking. But it's more so that I cannot internally picture stuff. It's like when people are like, I bet you I can make you think of a gray elephant. And they're like, gray elephant. I'm like, okay. You know what would be really cool? I just thought about this. If I have it actually set so this cuts into it a little bit. So if I do a section that does this, like that, a little bit there, more pointed, because I want it angled in because the outer section does angle. So if I do this, oh no. I think my best bet would be to make it straight. Perspective. Here. And then here. It'd also give a little bit more of a dynamic feel to everything. And then this would just continue down, and then I go through and I would remove this section through here. Yes. And I'm just going to repeat that on each one, which is fine. On these corners, it's going to be a little tricksy, but not by much, since the plane perspective will come in handy. Because I really want it to feel that when you're looking at it, that it's a thing, you know? You know what I mean? Oh, why does that line not connect? This needs to be connected here. This is off center. Oh, that's gonna bother me. That's fine. You know what? I'll just do this then. Boom. And then I will redo this from this side, which is all right. It's not gonna hurt nothing, actually. Do that there. And then that there. And now I can erase the extra line. Genius! Work smarter, not harder. Boom. And then this one still comes down like that. Okay, now I can do the inner wall removal. Yeah, I can see it here on this one. Same dealio, where this is just a little bit off kilter for how I did the hull itself, which is fine. When I finish, you're not going to really notice it. Except for us, because we'll notice it, chat. Actually, hold on. How far in does the other one come? The catty corner. Okay. Da-da-da, catty corner. Not quite that far out. Catty corner. Right there. And then there. Ooh. Shalaka-laka. Make it a little smaller. So yes, it's going to be like an airship, which is awesome. I can show you what the outside of it looks like. Whoops. That's not the right one. I need this tool. Thank you. Here and here. Okay, so this is the inner bridge. This is the layout for the floor plan that I had done. Let's put it over there so you guys can see it. And then the outside of the ship looks like this. It's the behemoth. And I can hide this section through here, which is this. Boop. And then, oh, that piece is covering. There. That's what the ship actually looks like on the outside. Gray drew all of this. Gray is also an artist. And he did the whole design. So the green sections that you can see are these sections that sit down out here. And he sent the rough sketch for this. And then, nope, no, I'm not. How dare you are an artist. Gray also does his own model stuff. He does a lot of other art stuff too. You guys should totally commission Gray. Here, Mycelia doing a metal drawing? Hells yeah, we're doing a ship. We're doing the inside of a ship. That for Gray. Speaking of, let me give Gray a shout out. Shout out. It's a 90s ad, yeah. There he is. No, it's this one. It's backslash. My bad. I added you at that point. Yeah, whoops. There we go. You guys should totally follow Gray if you don't already follow Gray. He has a very cool design, does lots of cool art, lots of really nice gameplay coverage for a lot of really cool things. Yeah, you should totally go and follow him. Bum-ba-dum! You cannot stop me from spreading awesome! And this is not yet set, so Gray is doing a really cool like redesign, re-debut. So you guys are getting a little bit of a sneak peek for some of this, which is really nice. Really super nice. Thank you, Dr. Knowles. As I was saying before, while you guys were on break, you guys should totally follow Gray. If you don't follow Gray, you should follow that link and then go follow Gray. Gray does art as well. Welcome back! Okay, now that I've confirmed that you guys are back, you guys should also go follow Gray as well. You know what? I like how that piece comes out over the back of this. Let me change that just a little bit. I like how that looks. That is really nice. I'm gonna do that with all of them, I think. Where it looks like it's coming in front. Oh, too close, too close. So this is simple as 1, 2, 3. I'm not religious, guys, but I love the soundtrack to this movie. It's so good. I sent my soul. Man, when they write a good bop, they write a good bop. For those who aren't aware, it's from the Prince of Egypt, which is a religious movie. It's so beautifully animated too. My God, the artwork on that is just fabulous. Too much. Go back. There we go. No hot guys? What the fuck? I know, right, Beryl? We're gonna do some hot switches though. Thank you for clocking in. So we're doing the bridge of a ship, which is gonna be like super detailed. So we're gonna have like little beats and bobs and the whole shebang, consoles and screens and all the cool stuff. So right now I'm doing like the outer hull of the ship. Hey, this is Abney Park. Who is a really cool steampunk band. Okay, so let me redo this. There. There we go. There we go. Yeah, if it wasn't a commission, I would have thrown like a hot guy in the background, like floating in space. But because one, I'm recording, and two, this is a commission. I can't throw a hot guy sitting out in space. I could throw it like on stream. Wait, is this the wrong layer? It's fine. I can fix it. It's okay. It's on the wrong layer. It's okay. It's not hurting nothing. These almost look like cat ears when I'm zoomed into them too much. Yeah. Secretly, I'm working on a cat boy and you guys didn't even know it. Dun dun dun. No, but after this commission, I do have some rough sketches that we'll go through and we'll finish. Catboy ship, yeah. I guarantee you there's some VTuber out there with that lore. With that lore, I guarantee you. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and lock these two. I like these two as well as the outer hull far, so we're gonna switch it to white. Boom. Save. Save complete. And then I'm gonna lock these layers to make sure I don't lose them. All right, another save, just because I don't trust that save. Never trust the automatic save. All right, now I think the first step that I'm gonna really kind of focus on for the first little bit is I'm going to plan out where the edge of these workstations are going to hit. So I'm going to walk it out with a couple of lines and then a ship tom, if you will. It would be a ship tom because it would be a tom for a male cat. Yeah. My God, that was genius. That was absolutely genius. Okay. All right. It's the Heim of the Faith from Final Fantasy X. Okay. I think I'm going to rough out and then I'm going to do the floor edge for this one and the floor edge for this one. And then I think then we'll zoom in and we'll do the detailing on the outer rim and then we'll do the secondary, which is actually the partial sections here and here. Can't see it because my fat head is in the way. Here and here. And then we'll do the second level and then we'll do the captain's area and then we'll do this third level up here. Fourth level, technically. Fourth level up here for the hull navigation and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a great plan, Mycelia. Wow, Mycelia, you're such a genius. Now, because I'm not going to keep any of these lines, these are just going to be my roughed out lines, I am going to go ahead and rough these out in green. That's a bright shit green. That's fine. Okay. So let me use my straight edge here. Here. Oh, you know what? I'm such a dummy. I have this for a reason. Okay, so this would be the top of that console piece. And then technically this would, yeah, this be about, I'll end it about there. Okay, so let's do a little bit of this. One more won't hurt. Okay, so this would come back. Oh shit, I'm gonna do more lines. Look at that. I feel like, hang on, let me look back at my, let me have my breakdown open. Nothing against Gray's breakdown. It's great. It's fantastic. But I'm changing things up. Okay. So I want to get rid of that middle divider line. So we have the middle section. I may not have to do it on both sides. Whoa! I pulled my OBS screen over. My bad. I need just that. All right. So this will be the main section of where the nav tracking station would be. This would pull out. This would be the far edge of it here. This would be the start of the next station. This would be where it would be along the back wall. I'll push it over here just a little bit. Right there. And then have another line. I know it looks really fucking crazy right now, chat. Trust the process. Remember, we have to trust the process. The process guides all. Process guides all. There is a midsection through here. I want it almost like right there. And then there is the ending to the nav station. I'm going to pull it back out just a little bit right through there. Clear out some of this empty space. And then I've got another nav section through here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a hard line right there. So the lines that I'm dropping in right now, these are actually straight guides. So if I try and draw, it won't let me draw on anything but on one of these lines. So we're gonna use this for gridding out a couple of things, which is really handy if you're like having issues with like some of your perspective work or anything else like that. Want to drop the back edge of this particular panel piece right through here, which means the front edge of it is going to actually hit right pull out here, right there. Trust the process. We have to really trust the process. And then I changed around how some of these banks are. So we have another hard edge for a station, which is going to hit just past here, so right about there. And then the front edge of this particular station, so hits along this wall. It's going to come out. You can't see it, but I have my other hand on the screen as well. It's going to hit about there. And then we have another series of nav consoles and everything else like that, which I'm no longer going to use this for because part of it is going to be blocked by this secondary system right through here. So I can drop that away. Boop, be gone. All right. I know it looks like a mess. Trust the process. The sliding words at the top of the screen are more of a guideline than rules. That's very true. That's very true. It's just a guideline. When I said I wasn't going to talk as much, I meant more so like talking to chat or like doing as many of the haha super funny stuff that as we are. So it's okay. All right, so I'm going to do a little marker line right through here. Yeah, look at that. I only need to do on one side because I have the symmetry tool right here, like directly down the middle. So we are good. And I have a very lovely setup. So here, and then this, another layer. Oh, I got too close to that line. That's fine. It's fine. And then this is the edge of the nav console up front, so here, and then technically this comes in and I want it to kind of come in like right about there for the inner and there for the outer. And then if I want to, I could do this inner, outer, this, and we're gonna rough stuff out. We're gonna rough it out. Just for right now, okay? Wow, this is a really beautiful piece of music. It's from some kind of soundtrack. I don't remember which one off the top of my head. What it's doing is it's pulling audio from like all over my system, so I cannot guarantee what it's pulling from. You know what I should do? I should just throw a hot guy on screen just to fuck with you guys. just for shiggles. Like on my overlay. I'll throw another hot guy on my overlay real fast or something. Some kind of muscly guy. Okay, and then this will come up and we can't see any of this, but there is another section right through here that sits in front of... Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on. It doesn't come up to the captain station. It has to sit down here. So let me erase that. Can't wait for Windows 95 ding noise to suddenly play. Oh, it's in there somewhere. I think also the hello friends and the door opening and closing, it's in there too. It's in there too. I think I have all of that. You're gonna PC lurk. Take care and have fun. Thank you, Sam. You have a nice evening as well. It's okay to PC lurk. Lurking is good. Lurking is good for you. This section has to be a little smaller. And then this. So this comes down. You can't really see it. There, right like that. Okay, and then there is a section right here at the captain's desk that actually comes out. Woo! Forgot I had my symmetry tool on. Comes out and then right like that. You guys are gonna have some really good throwbacks. I think there's like some Britney Spears songs or something on my system somewhere. Like real old school. Like Genie in a Bottle. Or no, that's Christina Aguilera, I think. Alright, you know, I'm gonna leave that for right now. This section does sit up just a little bit. And then this section also sits up just a little bit. Okay, actually, I'm gonna get rid of this section. Here I am sitting like an absolute heathen. Okay. So this would be along the floor. Sort of along the floor. Da, 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 da. Yeah, look at this huge eclectic mix of music, chat. My god. Got to fighting, or in fighting got to me. Kneel the chivalry. Okay, and this one comes in here. More pot than art. Here we go. Oh, my stomach is making some humbly grumblies. Did I eat before I started? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Okay, and then I want that. Okay, okay. Lively. Okay, I need to do another line of where the back middle section of all the console sections would set. So let me make another one. So I'm gonna do rough one. And then rough 2. If it sounds like I'm muffled, it's because I put the pin in my mouth. Okay, so this would be midway. This, technically, if there are consoles sitting along this back wall, this is where the back of the desk would sit, as well as some of the stuff. And I dare. To be honest, I think there's actually, oh, fuck that line. There's actually going to be a couple of, I think, country songs on here, simply because I think it's like whatever is on my computer. Oh, my stomach is hungry. How long? Oh, wow. It's only 8:30. It's fine. It can last longer. Do 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 do. Okay. And I should have to clean up. Oh, right there. That's where I gotta clean up. But if you guys are just hanging and vibing, this is your sign. This is your chance to go work on something. This is it. This is your point. Go do the thing. I'm perfect background noise. You're gonna feel like you're multitasking. If you like do your laundry or work on a project or, sorry, there's something in my eye. And it's not my eyeball, it's something else. Okay. Shit that bed. Call me George. Okay. That would be my midway point, and then I want to do another line that would be the nice basis for all of my standout pieces like this. So I'm gonna use this as my basis. Woo! That is not the right line tool. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull those back just a little bit, but it's fine. My god, chat. Did you ever think you'd end up doing math for art? I didn't. I regret many things. Alright, let me pull this off here. Go about there. And then pull that there. Yeah, wondrous. There's so many things, though, that you don't think that you're going to use it, like, in life, and then later on you were like, oh no, I did actually end up using that. Teacher wasn't right. They were completely wrong, like, where I'd use math. But, yeah. That's too curvy. Let's decurve that just a little bit. I'll take that whole line. Bitch, I'll take that whole line. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull back up. Oh, actually, there was a reason I had that slightly curved. Go back. See, what's really funny... Oh, shit, I did it again. What's really funny, though, is whenever people are like, I'm gonna PC lurk, and then something crazy in chat happens, and they, like, run back to their systems to be able to chat. I love making moments like that happen. I can't plan for them, but I just thoroughly enjoy them, like, when they happen. Usually it's because somebody chats something that's really crazy. And I'll respond to it and be like, oh, indeed. Okay. Alright, so we have that basic line there. That's my rough 2. I'm gonna drop that down. We're gonna go back to our rough 1. We hit save. The best thing about doing like a commission like this is I can like chill out. I can really take my time with my lines. Okay. There we go. And because of that, I'm going to get rid of this line here, because this would be the back of the desk, technically. So we're going to break our rule going this way. Raise that up just a little bit. Because you know what rules are there for? Angles are important. So at that math. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Angles are very important. And because of that, math. Math is important. Don't skip your math homework, kids. Your art future could be hanging off of it. Okay, and that's the front of the desk. So technically that would be the back end corner. And I've got it set up so that it is steps. So we're gonna do steppy steps right through here. And then I have 3 steps, but I think I'm gonna increase it. It's a little farther away. You know what? Let's do a straight edge for this, because it's gonna come right off this piece. So it would be fine. Okay. So 1, 2. Oh shit, actually 2 would be good. I think 2's good. And then we're going to bring this paneling down. And then down. And again, some of these details you are for sure as hell not gonna see because we're too far away. So I can delete this. No, I cannot delete that. Reason being, there's screens and layout sections I have to put here. So here, 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 right back in. And again, we're going to do another one here, 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 and this one is going to curve. We want it to feel like it's definitely a bridge, but we want to have a little bit of some kind of functionality for it. So this section is not actually a screen. I lied to you. This is going to be some kind of control panel. I'm just roughing it out for right now. Just doing the Billy Bobs. We're going to have stuff through here. And yeah. Now we're going to pull back. We're going to move on to the next station. So because, actually I lied, so we're not. So because this comes up, this would end right in the back right there, right along the wall. Where's my straight tool? So this would mimic, and then this would come out like this. So technically, it would come out back here, back here, and then that would end right about like that. Yeah. And I'm gonna erase this line because I don't need this line. I also don't need... Oh wait, maybe I should get rid of it. You like art because of math. Because of math. Math makes the best art. No joke though, if you're working on like perspective, doing like a landscape or something like this is really good. But do something you really like best. You like art because it can incorporate info from... Oh yeah, if you were an artist, and this is something that I always laugh about, you have to learn and you have to know how to do everything. You have to know architecture. You have to know, math, history, biology. You have to know all kinds of stuff. Like, holy shit, you gotta know all kinds of stuff. Exactly. And what's really funny is I had somebody one time, they're like, oh, I want you to just do me like this building. And I said, okay. Do you want it like stylized? Is there a particular like building type you're going for? Is there something specific that you're set up for? And they're like, I'll just, whatever. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I can't just whatever it, okay? If you want something that represents like a real building thing, then I gotta know, babe. I gotta know, babe. Okay, I might as well do like my straight down lines like right now, just so I have that information already set in here. Waiting. Okay, and then I want the edge of this one here, and then this is the edge of this wall. Okay. Yeah. And the edge of this section is right through here. And the edge of this station is here. Front edge is right there. Yeah, it's like design exists. Yeah, design exists for a reason, which is also why when you get an artist, you have to know like what kind of artist they are, so you can know like what they can do. Like, now granted, for me, I am a bit of a chameleon, so I can do quite a bit. If I know what I'm looking for and I know kind of like what I'm aiming for, then I can do quite a bit. I can set quite a bit of stuff up and like learn how to do it. Hi Derpy, and go through and do it, which is why speculative biology and evolutionary biology is fun. Oh yeah, that's why it's super fun, because you can mess around and you can play with like a ton of different things. I think this one. Okay. Alright, I got that. Okay, I'm gonna hide my grid lines for right now. I don't think I need them at this moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another few quick rough lines where the outside of the floor piece for this bridge, the secondary floor is. Which is this section. Sorry, this section with the dark orange up through here. And in my drawing, I made things a lot curvier than they're set up in here, which is fine. I was feeling very much in an organic mood that day. Okay, so again, we're gonna do a little bit of pullback right through here. It might be easier to do the upper wall for this area and then do, so I want to do that here, which comes down, nope, comes around a little farther. So this bridge ends about the same space here. So this would be technically here. And the other side of the staircase would be here. Okay, so I'm going to do this section of, I think, the wall area, and then I'm going to grab this particular area and drop it down to have the floor piece for this section planned out just a little bit. You know what? I made this pretty curved, I think, for a reason. Oh, shit, that was my real straight edge one. I need a curved brush. I did! Okay. And then this section, though, I made this section straighter. So I have this come out here. And then this is the staircase area, so I'm just gonna leave that for as is right now. Ta-da! And then I do have it set up so that this, oh fuck, I was on the eraser. This piece does come back in, but we do not see it quite as much. So I'm just gonna carry this off. Right like that. And I'm gonna grab and we're going to copy, and then this copy we're going to pull it down, and this will be the outer floor edge for this particular piece. Let me put it there. And we're gonna go back up to this piece. So this would come down, this would come down, this would be a set of stairs, and actually I want to curve these stairs in just a little bit, give it a little bit more of a fluidity to some of the shape language that I've put onto this one here. Okay, so this is, I want this a little more curved. Here and right there. So I'm going to move this down, collapse these two together, Oh, it's gonna think. Gotta think for a little bit. It had some trouble there. Okay. Make sure this is still just my rough one. Whoops. I'm going to erase this. Why did you take the whole line? Oh, because I had it in the wrong eraser. Oops, might be a little dingus moment. We're gonna put the symmetry tool back on. Gonna clean up this line just a little bit. Nice. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no, that is the one I gotta get rid of. Hope this is your rough one, my Celia 2025. Yes. It is my rough one. Yeah, that's for sure it. And so, because that is there, these systems, I have the systems, actually I pulled them back down the wall just a little bit. So I want to make sure that my lines are back on. Right there, look at that. Wow. I was right on the money. And delete that, pull that back. This is how you do it. This is how we do it. And then I'm gonna pull this in. Pull this up. Sorry, you're only off day and you're drinking. That's fine. As long as you don't go overboard, then that's fine. You're an adult. You are able to make perfectly reasonable choices on your own. I'm not your mother. Okay, and then whoops, that's I mean, I like that, but that's not what I'm aiming for. Right there. It's okay to be drinking. It's okay to make jokes too. Like you guys act like I'm like such a nun. Like I make sex jokes and stuff all the time. It's just, and it doesn't bother me or anything else like that. I think it's so funny that you guys are like, oh, can't say that. I'm like, you can say that. Technically, we're all adults here. It's totally fine. It's not gonna hurt nobody. Yeah, she has Mal. No silly goose here. You can be a silly goose. Makes them ahead of time. Yeah. Let's see. Do a straight line. So I have this broken up into two sections. So this particular section ends right about here. And then comes out here. This section goes from here to here, but it does have a hard midline right through here. Oh, yeah, these lines are not even. Get rid of that. I need a new guideline. Okay, so this one ends here, and then this one ends here. Yeah. Okay. You know what's really funny is I said the word like hentai to Juice recently or something. Was it hentai? Or tentacle? I think I might have said tentacle. It was like, no, it wasn't tentacle. What did I say? I said something to Juice recently and Juice like messaged me, was like, I just did not expect that from you. And we're like, I'm not a nun. Everyone acts like I'm a nun. I'm like, I'm not. Is it because I sound so innocent? Hang on, I'm looking through my messages real fast. Is it seriously because I sound so sweet, I guess? Let me see. What was it? Oh my god, hang on, there's too much scrolling for it right now. I'll go back, I'll find it out later. We talk too much, and I gotta find that out later. But yeah, I think it's so funny that everyone's like, oh, Mycelium. I'm like, guys, seriously. Oops, that's on the wrong layer, but that's fine. Okay. Put that out. Actually, let me put that out right there. And then this one would be here. That one would be there. Cool, 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 cool. So midline. Oop, I need my curve tool. Oh my god, is this 98 degrees? I'm sorry guys, this is my old school playlist. 98 degrees, yeah. It's down. I'm down. Wow. I'm down. I still remember all the words. Oh god. This is the kind of playlist that you play it and the Gen Zers are like, my dad listens to this kind of stuff. And you take psychic damage. You. Ready to go. 8 degrees. This is the forward edge of the desk. Degrees. Oh my god. Ah. Thank you, Dr. Knowles. Okay. Okay. Math. I should have made this a different colored line. You know what? I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna do this one a different colored line. Yeah. Okay, so the... Ooh, sorry. I hit the button and went way towards the bottom. Okay. Okay. Let me just fix this line that I said I was done with, and I'm fucking touching it again, guys. Bam! Yeah, you do. Okay. Back edge of the desk. Okay. This line, we're gonna do blue. If I had the right tool out. It's cool. Let's do that again. Again. Okay. Guys, I remember when this song came out. Okay, blue is the front edge of the desks. Green is my basic square sections, so let me make sure I have both of those colors on my hot card. My not hotkeys, but my palette. My little pilly palette. Okay. So we have the edge of this. This is our walkway right through here. So let's do some more line work. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down, boy. Oh, that's... Wait. Is that the right... Yeah, that's the right line. This is the wrong line. It needs to come out from here to here. Here, because this is the back edge of the wall. To here. Here to here. Yes, Babs, yes. Oh wait, no, I need this line. This is the marker for another thing. I can't get rid of that just yet. We gotta keep it. This, they hit that, so this would be more of a relaxed line because it's closer to our eye line, so it's not going to be sitting at as an extreme of an angle. Max, it's what's for dinner. This one, I just talked about what this line was for. I don't remember what it's for. Hold on, let me look back at my rough. My brain, it reset itself. Oh, this is the section through here. Right through here. Specifically, no, not through there. This section is the edge right through here. So this section is this section. So this needs to have a little bit more, it's gotta be thick. Like that. Yes, yes! I'm sorry, guys. You guys have to live with all of my brain dead stuff. You know, I'm gonna get rid of this line. I don't remember what it's for. If we need it, I'll add it back in. But as of right now, it's not ringing a bell. It's not ringing a bell. No, I need that line. This is the line I can get rid of, I think. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If we fuck it up, we can always redo it. We have the technology. Alright, now I need my blue line. Blue is the front edge of the desk. So because... Oh, you know what I just thought of, chat? The lowest level is actually on a set of stairs. So I'm going to have to take everything that's... yeah, this is totally fine. The lowest level is on a set of stairs. So I'm going to have to raise up... no, I'll keep it at the midline, but what I'll do is I'll foreshorten even more, like, the desktop sections. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. Specifically, these sections are on little steppy steps. They do little steppy steps up. Actually, let me stick with my grain for right now, so I can get this thick section in. Which actually has a monitor on it, so I think I'm going to make it a little fatter than it normally is. I'm going to get rid of this. It is fine. It is totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I wish it told me what song is playing right now. But it's okay. I understand that I have some limitations to my system. It's okay. Alright, so this is the top here for this desk here. Us employees have to suffer along with the boss. Big pain. Big pain indeed. There's no escaping it. You have to yes ma'am me the whole way. Draco! Hi, welcome. Hi. Dragon Raid! Wheels Raid! Whoop, 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 whoop. Like to wear my human skin outside in disguise. I can turn my body into something that you like. Hello! Welcome, Raiders! My name is Mycelia. Corp is good tech issues. You had tech issues, suddenly we raided you. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh shit! Oh, bad tech issues. I'm so sorry you're having tech issues. Oh no, I'm so sorry. If you guys aren't following Draco, you should already be following Draco. We game together all the time. She's an absolute blast. Big dragon mommy. It was a joke. Oh, okay. I was worried about it. But, welcome Raiders. My name is Mycelia. Hopefully you guys had a good stream.
Woo! Cadillac!
Hello, Alexa. You were doing Sea of Stars. How'd that go? How'd your stream go? Was it good? Oh my god, there's dicks. Yeah, the stream ended. It was so weird. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Sane, I do good. You do good art. You do great art. If you didn't do such great art, I would not have such a good base to work with for this. So what's up with the corpse? This is chat's TTS avatar. So if you guys actually chat, then it will come through on this. Ignore the majority of it though. It's cool. But yeah, I have my TTS rigged so that it goes through this. I'm only using a partially tracked model right now. It's tracking my mouse just so I can focus on the art stuff. But if you raid it in, don't be afraid to raid and run. I understand after having a big stream, you do have to do a lot. The mouth tracking is just going off my audio, and my audio does not get picked up well, so it's okay. But
help. I'm being held hostage.
You're not
I just
working.
wanted ice cream and got lost.
Oh no, you're not working. Why aren't you working right now? It should be working. Save. Okay. Is it... Hang on, let me restart it real fast. I'll do the TTS for you so it doesn't freak out. But it's okay to raid and run. Sorry, my brain is a little frazzled right now. Go eat, drink, do the whole thing. I will... Oh, it's on cooldown right now. Can I force it through? I could force it through, but I'll wait here for a little bit, and I'll give you your redeem back so that you don't have to do the thing for it. But right now we are doing the bridge of a starship, airship here, and it's a whole lot of math. So I'm so sorry, guys. It doesn't look great right now. Once I get everything roughed out, then we're gonna have some fun stuff. But hopefully you guys had a good stream. Feel free to hang out and vibe. I've got just a ton of random music that's playing in the background right now. So there's going to be a variety of cool things that play, but I can't guarantee how cool they're going to be. I'm letting you know right now that some of it is pretty dorky. For example, we literally just listened to like 98 Degrees. So yeah. All right. So because this is up on the steps, this corner section for this desk section is going to actually sit lower. So this is going to sit down actually at about here. So there's going to be that much of a difference between it. This is going to come back to here. This is going to come back to here. Music and math and mushrooms. That's true. Music, math, and mushrooms. It's the 3 M's you need in life. Quite a bit. This... Okay, I do have this data bank that splits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to my green. And I'm going to come down. I'm going to have the database section hit here. And then that's going to come out here. So I'm going to break up this line right through here. So it's going to jump out this way. And so I'm going to get rid of these 2 lines. This is on the right layer, right? Fuck, that's on the wrong layer. You know what? Fuck it, YOLO it. I'll combine the 2 layers. Did I fuck up? Hang on, it's thinking. This is a big project. So we gotta give it some time. It's still thinking. Shit. Okay, it did it. Okay. I'm gonna erase these 2 lines. Not all the way back that way. Let's just do it this way instead. That way, and then I gotta jump over to the other side of the ship and also mimic that because unfortunately my symmetry tool does not do that. Why did the company at the why did the employee at the company calendar get fired? He took a day off. But wait for it. I'll give you the actual sound effect. Boom. All right, so that goes there. So this means we can pull this piece back. I'll give you a laugh on that. That was a good one, though. I will admit that was a pretty good one. What the hell is playing right now? Okay, so this would end here. No, this would end here. No. Here. And then this, no. Let me get rid of this line real fast, hold on. Brain hurt. Thick math. Big effort. Smooth brain. Very small. Very small. Redo. Okay. This is the hardest step, to be honest, when working with anything in regards to, like, perspective. It'll look fucking bomb when we finish, but right now it's gonna look like hot monkey cheeks while we plan it all out. Alright, so this technically is going to be slanted. And then we'll do the blue one. The blue is the edge of our desk line. Fuck, I gotta switch that. Do that one. Other side. The tedious setup has the greatest payoff. All right, so we have that. Now we have the blue line for our desktop, which is going to come this way. Oh, press and hold. Is that it? That's the one. Okay. I have hotkeys that split off of each other, so there's a couple of things that when I'm working on them, I have to hold the key down. Erase, erase, erase. Redo this one. And technically, I could actually get rid of this line. I don't need this line. Let me go back over here. This is what this front line, I think, is what was really throwing me off super bad. So this sits at a very lovely, very nice angle, which comes out to here. And then this one goes over to here. And then we're going to switch back to my green line. And then this monitor section has that little bracer curve piece that sits down right like that. Yes, that's how we do it. The other day you bought a thesaurus, but when you got home and opened it, all the pages were blank. You have no words to describe how angry you are. Oh my god, I love that one. That's a good joke. That's you get a little soft clap for that one as well. Oh, hang on. There's audio playing. Oh, this is Triple X Holic. Ah, this is Those Who Fight Further. This is from the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Some of these I do know off the top of my head, guys. Okay, some of these I do know. Okay, so we have that. So let's go ahead and do the top of the staircase section right through here. So I do want to give them a little bit of some like walkway stuff. So I'm going to curve this line out. Very dangerous. Do not curve your employees' flooring. And then I'm going to do another stair right through here. Do 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 do. Okay. You like your hand covered glove? Thank you. This is a Spud tablet plugin. There is another section that like sits down here, like right in front of me. But I have that hidden. This is one I had customized a couple of years ago because I've for those who don't know, this is actually a repeat Halloween outfit. Scandalous, I know. So yeah. So I did repeat this one just a little bit. I'm gonna drop these. These are gonna be relatively shallow steps. And I customized it then, and I remembered recently that I had it, and I was like, oh shit, I should use that. Do you say, oh, bats often? No, but when I did this, all of my overlays had a bunch of like really small bats and stuff all over it because it's a vampire, it's a bleeding tooth mushroom is what the outfit is based off of. And I thought it was really funny. And I was like, ha, bats, that fits. So yeah, that's why there's bats. That's why my little pin says, oh, bats. But those overlays that I did for that year all had a bunch of bats, and they were all very cute. I thought it was cute. Okay. And then this technically would be here, here. This comes out, sit down, and then that we can reconnect in. So this is, yeah, it's an encore stream. No. We are live right now, but I reused this hand asset. The hand asset is, no, we're fucking live right now, Derby. Otherwise I would not be reading your fucking comment. This is all live. For example, watch. I'm gonna draw a butt cheek. Boop. Boop. It's a butt. Or a 3. You'll never know. I have a couple of fruiting bodies on me right now. On this side right here. Here I can actually go much closer. It's my live 2D model, so I can just do this. Let me go. See, it's my little guys. You can see how it was a joke, but what the fuck? But what if, dude? I think anybody who actually does a stream that's pre-done, they better have a good reason for it. I don't know. I feel like part of the good reason for streaming is that you get to interact with the community live. I don't know. That's the main reason I like to stream. But the hand asset I made a few years ago.
I have a joke. How do you spot blind person at a nudist beach? It isn't hard.
It isn't hard. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Hang on. I think I know what the issue is with my TTS. Hold on. We're doing a little coding adventure. Thank you. I will do a I will do a little focus here. I'm checking some of my settings for my TTS. I'm gonna hit enable. Do I need to restart it? Save settings. Voice gate. Refresh. Thank you. I'll also take a big old sippy sip. Okay, hold on. Read all. TTS speaking command. Allowed emotes. Placement. Okay. Yeah, it should be working. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God, when I set it out, it should have... It should work. It should work. Hold on. TTS. Say input. Chat voice. Enabled. Okay, that should work now, I think. Anyway, if it doesn't, I don't know why it's not working. Okay. Yeah. Save. BTS. It says it's live. It says it's working. Connections, VTube Studio. Let's disconnect it and reconnect it. I swear, Gord. I swear, Gord. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me actually tell it to disconnect from VTube Studio and then tell it to reconnect. Okay, disconnect, connect, save, and then go here. You guys can't see it, but I'm messing with a whole bunch of stuffs on here. Waiting, status connected, plugins. Yeah, it says it's connected. Weird. If it doesn't... Oh well. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? We're just gonna go with it for right now. I'll leave this off here to the side. I'll leave everything off here to the side. And what's really sucked is it has worked multiple times before. Wait, do I have the TTS? TTS is enabled, right? Voice of chat, that's the first TTS. This should be in live 2D. Chat TTS, right here. Persistent user counter, global cooldown. Hold on. I'm checking to make sure all of my settings are good. Save. Checking it. Thank you, Derpy, for the 10k to the Chat versus Mycelia challenge. Okay. Chat TTS. It is not paused, requires user input. Group. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Actions. Let's do TTS. I figured out what... No.
Percent raw input percent.
Okay, that's not registering that. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go back to my settings. Audio. We're gonna stop the microphone. I'm gonna hit save. You have a follow-up joke. How do you spot a hard person at a nudist beach? Why are you looking for them? Okay, let's see if that works now.
Percent raw input percent.
Okay, that is not linking up properly. Why are you not linking up properly? Oh, I know why. I know why. Because this is a different model. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Hold the phone. Prepare thine butt cheeks. I have the solution. I know what we're doing. I know what's wrong. Okay, model. I'm such a dingling. I did not even think about it. Okay, so input. This is volume. So I need the burb volume. Burb volume. I need the burb frequency. Burb volume. Select, and this goes to chat's mouth, which is chat mouth open. Okay, hang on, I got it. I think I've got it. Okay, that's burb volume, and then there should be burb frequency. Ooh. BTS Pog, burb frequency, select, and this goes to chat. Eye roll, head, mouth, arm wiggle, chain rotation, pinky thumb, swish, organ sway. All right, time to do some hot guy stuff. Putting away clean dishes. Woo! Look at that hot guy stuff. Yeah, put it away. Okay, so hold on. Shit, I cannot believe I did not. I was thinking that it was problem with like how I had my stuff set up. No, I just literally did not have stuff set up to be like open, like automatically. Okay, mouth open, mouth form. That one's mine. I need C chat, C mouth form, select. Okay, let me run that through again because I'm pretty sure that this is it. Lock yourself down over there, girlfriend. Why are you jumping around? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna copy your message. No, actually I can just hit the test. I can hit the test. Okay. Okay, and then we test it.
Percent raw input percent.
I got it. Okay, I did it. Okay. All right, now you guys are actually talking. My bad. I just didn't have the system. The system was telling a different model to move. So oops, my bad. My bad. All right, let me close all this stuff down. We don't need this anymore. You know about Seabat, right? Seabat on these nuts? I'm scared to these nuts joke. I love liquids. I love hydration. I love to be able to drink. All right, so this is going to be here, which would actually be about here. It wasn't the D's nuts joke. Okay, is it a... Okay, it wasn't a D's nuts joke. Is it a sports joke? Or am I just way off? I bet you I'm way off. Okay. This here. And the top of this step here. It was a story about how this guy was like, I had this song of my love. Oh yeah, yeah, the yeah, that guy. Yeah. As soon as he said lovemaking blues, I knew exactly what you're talking about. And he got to the rhythm of it. Yeah. And he even tried. He took it off because of his girlfriend's request. Yeah. He took it off because of his girlfriend's request. And then he hummed it to himself, and she knew the fucking rhythm, and she said, "You're fucking humming it." And he's like, how do I do it, guys? Yeah, I remember that. I remember that one. It's a really good post. World Heritage post. He didn't hum it. No, he thought it through it on his head. And it was... That's so funny. The fact that she knew what he was doing is just so fucking funny to me. Oh my god, that's so fucking hilarious. Give me your exit. Yeah, he still moved to it. Yeah, that's poor guy. I hope he finds somebody who appreciates the efforts he goes through to try to improve himself. Yeah, he had been doing that with girls for 2 years. Oh god, poor guy. Oh, the cringe. This needs to actually be like here. Here and then here. I still can't get over that. That is so funny. I'm so sorry. The funniest shit. Oh, that is the funniest shit. Oh god, I laughed super hard. A clown girl, most likely. Well, I mean... There's all kinds out there. I'm sure he found somebody. Especially because I guarantee there's somebody out there who's like, oh yeah, that's the perfect rhythm. Oh god, that is so funny. Yeah. Was that really the name of the song? I totally forgot what the name of it was, but as soon as you mentioned the playlist thing, I was like, oh, I fucking know this one. Shit, that's the wrong one. I need this. Well, clown girls will be cute. It'd be hilarious because it sounds like clown music. Yeah, the Seabat, yeah. I have to redo these stairs. Well, Seabat and some numbers, yeah. I hope he finds his perfect match. A poor guy, though. Just... Oh god, that is so funny. To this day, oh god, that's so funny. Oh my god, that is so funny. Why did I do that? I need this one. Give me your ecstasy. Okay. This section through here It's a little different. I want to listen to that song now, which is really funny. I think I had this set up basically as just like a little walk-on. I think I had it set as a little walk-on. Your ecstasy. Do it? I don't want to listen to it live on stream because I don't have the playlist. Have you ever done an artist alley at a convention? No, but not my own personal booth, but I have helped plenty of other artists run their booths at conventions. I used to go to a ton of conventions all the time. But I haven't been to one in like a while. I miss conventions, guys. I miss going to conventions. Maybe. But mostly because like I used to go with like a specific group of people and like we're like no longer friends. so I don't really have like anyone really to go with anymore. So I just don't go to conventions anymore. I need a curved line for this. Oh no, yeah, it's okay though. I mean, it's not like... I mean, it's a good thing that you know, if they don't have my bag, then it's cool that they're gone. All I'm saying is, you know, making friends as an adult is hard. It can definitely be hard, but it's not impossible. You can do it. It just feels super awkward. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You want to do tabling at some point? Oh, I forgot I had a line going right there. But at this year, you're gearing up to try con volunteering. Yeah, do con volunteering the first time, and then see if you can actually be set up with helping out somebody in the artist alley, or you can just walk up and like ask one of them. Generally, artists who run conventions, if they are all by themselves, they generally don't have anybody else with them. You can offer to help out with somebody at their booth. Now, they may not take you up on that. And you know, you just got to be real careful, make sure that you sort of know the person beforehand, or if you do it, go through the convention as a volunteer for the convention. Make sure that you are, you know, aware of like all the exits and the policies and how they have stuff set up. But yeah, it's really fun. I love conventions. I like going to conventions. I used to go to a ton of conventions like all the time. But yeah, like I said, I haven't been to any conventions in a little bit, which kind of sucks. I miss conventions. But, you know, I don't miss the reasons why I no longer go to those conventions. Wear really comfortable shoes. If you're volunteering for a convention, look into their social media. Follow anyone who is running the convention on social media. Make sure that there's not a ton of like background drama and shit going on with them, because surprisingly a lot of conventions are just so fucking drama filled. Yeah, usually ask them what their favorite artist to make. I would say when I was helping out with tabling for conventions for some of my friends, I will say that a lot of things that sold really well were things that were for specific fandoms that you could not get easily because you couldn't compare it online. Like, you couldn't check the coloring and stuff. So things like keychains did really well, stickers did super well. The little bitty impulse buy things were the things that sold much better than some of the bigger pieces, simply because it was so much easier for people to justify that sort of purchase to themselves. Interesting. You knew fan art was presented and sold. Yeah, you can do fan art. Have you been to a convention before? If you haven't, I'll give you a little bit of advice. If you have not been to a convention before, there are a couple of things I would very strongly recommend. Walk through the entire artist alley before you buy anything. Several? Okay. So yeah, keychains, stickers, posters. I've seen sewing and knitting projects. I've seen all kinds of stuff for conventions, like just all kinds of stuff being sold for conventions. A couple of artists I knew who were really, really fast would do things where you could like commission them on like the first day or throughout the days, and they would work on the pieces during the convention, bust out a fuck ton of them. They would be like really simple pieces, like a chibi version or a portrait or something like that of the character of your choosing, and then you would pick it up either at the end of that day, or depending on how things are going, you would pick it up at the end of the convention or mail it out. It was an event that made you happy at a time before you knew you were depressed. Oh man, if you don't know you're depressed, that can be pretty hard. I understand. But the good news is, once you are aware of it, you can then take steps and do things to make yourself happy. Okay, gotta get rid of all this. This is not what I need. Now, granted, again, chat, this is me roughing everything out. So this is the roughed out stuff. You know what I almost like? I almost like the feeling that you can't go in this section. That it serves some kind of like display-like purpose. Posters, body pillows do really well. Plushies do super well. Lots of things do very well. It was a nice catalyst in your healing. Cons are fun. You can literally feed off the energy off of people, not like a vampire or anything else like that, but you see other people excited, you see other people wearing costumes of characters you really like, and you get to talk, you can be like, I can talk to that person about this thing they're wearing because I like that show, and I know they like that show because they're wearing that. And, you know, they've put a lot of time and a lot of love and a lot of effort into it. Just make sure that, you know, cosplay is not consent, so you gotta really make sure that you don't touch. Okay, so this has a really big, thick section. Right, that comes down through here. Oh shit, there's an extra line. You once stayed up before over 24 hours at a con and can barely see during the morning. Oh my god, please don't do that. Always, for conventions, have either pre-packed meals if there's no local food places to actually get stuff, or budget to be able to buy food while you're there, ensuring that you've checked the local areas to see if there's like food marts or if there are close gas stations, restaurants, you know, stuff like that, and pre-budget it in. So like when you save up and you have a specific amount of money that you can have at the convention, budget that into everything. That's going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. Also set it up so that way if there is nothing close by, that either you've pre-packed food or you have food that you have that you can cook. Make sure that there's stuff in the hotel room to be able to cook with for those specific things. Call and check, you know, have a couple different things. And make sure that you do plenty of sleep, plenty of rest, plenty of hydration, and don't skip it just because you're like, oh, I can skip it. No, please do all the good stuff. The only cringe I see at the past few conventions is when people set up TikToks and take up space just to dance or act dumb. As long as they're doing it off to the side, I think it's fine. Honestly, there's always been things in conventions and at conventions that are sort of cringe. Like, you have TikToks and stuff nowadays, but when I was going, you had the homestuckers who would do these little sitting talk piles in the middle of the walkways and the hallways and stuff like that. That was interesting. So that was a thing that happened that bothered a lot of people. So, I mean, there's always going to be things that are going to bother you about conventions. Oops, I need this here, this here, La la. La 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 la. Okay, and then this panel curves, so I need to go back to my green. You're not normal, but you are polite. Yeah, as long as somebody is like, hey, you guys can't do that, you gotta move out of the way, then that's totally fine. Let me change the angle of this particular desktop piece. I'm still gonna erase this, because I don't need this. Da, 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 da. But yeah, no, I used to go to conventions like all the time. A big part of it was because I did like prop work and stuff. So I sold a bunch, like props and physical items. And so I would help out a lot of my friends who were cosplayers. And that's why if like I like to make stuff, I like to build stuff. I love to be able to see stuff that I make like in person. Like that's so freaking cool. And it's so good. It's so nice. But there's always been cringe at conventions. Everyone has always been cringe at conventions. That is nothing that's new. Also the filming and the TikTok stuff, that's also surprisingly not really super new. Like people were filming like way back when I started doing stuff, because at that point, YouTube was still relatively new, but it was still a thing, and people were still doing it. And if they weren't filming it to show to other people online, they were filming it to show to their friend groups, maybe the people who couldn't come for, you know, like their manga clubs and stuff like that. Yeah, you've been going to some consistent cons over some years, and you stopped once COVID hit. Yeah, same. And haven't been this year because was out of state, but you are planning to go to one near the end of the year. Ooh, nice. You have to tell us about it. Let us know how it goes. But yeah, there's, oh my god. I have many con horror stories. Conventions be cray. But I've gotten to meet some really cool people and got to hang out with a whole bunch of other really, really cool artists. Hence volunteering. Yeah. Volunteering is a good way to like get back into the step of everything, you know? It's a great way to really get back into everything. Luckily you haven't had horror stories. Ooh, maybe it's because I hung out with a lot of the cosplayers that I have a lot of horror stories. I'm thinking that's for sure it. Oh my god, is this Yu-Gi-Oh? It is. But, I was not paying attention to the majority of it. Feels bad, man. Your move. I've had a lot of problems. Also, it doesn't help the fact that I am female and apparently a female at a convention is just free game for some creeps. So, yeah. I'm gonna bring this section out here. You picked back up in 2023. Yeah, being male helps avoid. Yeah. I mean, we literally set it up so that nobody was allowed to go anywhere in like alone. And even then, even when I wasn't hanging out with any of my cosplay friends, just the female alone at a convention is, yeah, dubious. Very dubious. I mean, I've had people like stalk me, going back to like hotel rooms, in the elevator, going from the convention to like restaurants, and like all kinds of like really fucked up shit, man. People be crazy. People be crazy. I'm gonna redo these steps so that it fits a little bit better through here. I like the edges of the steps over here, but this feels a little kind of rushed. So I'm gonna go ahead and just remove these. Boop. We're gonna do the other side. Boop. Da, 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 da. And it was even worse when I was with my cosplay friends. And wow, like the whole reason that cosplay, you know, that the cosplay is not consent thing is, yeah. I mean, it's been pretty big forever, but yeah, it really, yeah. The amount of times, like, I'm tall, so I was a pretty good bodyguard for some of my pals. And it wasn't even always, like, the guys who were the problem. There were quite a few female fans that were problems. Or were problematic, I should say, in regards to how things were. And stalking issues and stuff like that. Everyone's always like, oh yeah, it's the guys that are problem. No, it's the girls. The girls are also problems, okay? The girls are also problems. Okay, I want to redo these steps. I changed my mind. I like how they look, but I feel like I can do better. So we're just gonna delete it. Do it again. Let me hit save, because we've done quite a bit, and I have not hit save a little bit. Okay. 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 Weirdos come in various shapes. Guys tend to have more muscle. That's true. That's true. Guys do tend to have a little bit more muscle. They also tend to be a little bit more, right off the bat, physically intimidating, rather than some of the gals. Or the non-binary pals. Okay. And then this one, we're gonna just have it be a little bitty mini step. Your buddy Ryan protected 2 girls at Orlando from guys and girls, and he's also 6'7", 300 and nothing was getting through him. I have a super resting bitch face, and I'm 5'11". I'm semi-muscular. I used to be much more muscular until I got an inside job, guys. Yeah, due to socialization. That's very true. It's very true. Okay, and then I want to erase this. Erase this so we know this is the top section of where everybody stands. I want to pull this back just a little bit. Okay, I want to pull this back here. And then still have it curved right about that angle, but have this out, feels like a little bit more. Hide that. Pull that in. Yes. Also, when you said inside job, my thoughts were some sort of surgery. Oh no, like literally I took up like a desk job thing. And then some sort of secret mission. Oh yeah, I'm secret. You should call me 005. Oh, or 069. Yeah, it was just a desk job, and I hated it. I had to talk on the phone. It was a phone job. Yeah. It was one of the jobs that I absolutely hated. I still have nightmares about it too. You're the perfect height. Oh, what height? You don't have to say it if you are uncomfortable with it, by the way. If I ever ask a question you don't want to answer, just don't answer. I will not take offense to it. I will never take offense to anyone not sharing information that is 100% okay. Oh, no, you're willing to share? Oh, okay. But I want you to guess first. Since you are the perfect height, I'm betting you're just either average, so that you're the perfect height when you hug somebody, or you're under average, so that you're better height when you hug somebody. Was that close? So this, we have a little step up, We have a step back, step up, step back, step up, and then a step back. Sort of. Got a number? I bet. So what's the average? Is it 5'5" something? Oh no, it's like 5'10" or 5'8". So you're probably about 5'5" or 5'4". No? Okay, okay. What are you then? Where are you then? Kind of wish you were short just so you could ask people for uppies, yeah. You're 5'9"? Oh, nice! 5'9" is a really good height. Which is the max before the -5 years life expectancy debuff. Also 69. Nice. I should have guessed that, but I'm not quick at my maths. Unless it's for like clothing sizes, and then I'm pretty damn quick at it. In terms of like making patterns. Okay, and then this is a really teeny step. Little steppy step. Boop. Okay. Oh, that looks much better. Much better. I feel like I gotta make these a little more squish though. Yeah, that was Millie. I don't remember exactly which one, but I have actually, I think I have a 8 or 9 Millie songs on here. Oh shit, you know what fuck. Oh fuck, the bed. Oh my god, that was so bad. I deleted everything but the section I had circled. Oh my god, that was so bad. Okay, we're gonna have to do this a slightly different way. Which is fine. Alright, we're gonna throw that there. I'm gonna circle this. I'm gonna squish it down to what I want, and then I'll trace over it so that the other side is right on where it's supposed to be. Oh, this almost really bad. I almost shit my pants. You were introduced through Goblin Slayer intro? Oh, were you? Oh man, I'm so sorry. I mean, it's like a good intro, so I can't say anything about it. I came across them on YouTube. I don't remember when. It was before Goblin Slayer. Or at least before I had seen Goblin Slayer. So when I realized that, oh my god, they used it for Goblin Slayer, I was hyped. I liked Goblin Slayer. A lot of people I knew didn't, for reasons in the beginning. Okay, now we do this, and I'm gonna do this with this particular color. Yeah. For reasons. I have surprisingly a lot of like anime openings on this. You liked it. First episode was rough, but it like did its job at making you hate the goblins and take them seriously. Yeah, I mean that's what the point of it was, which is really good. Like, so when somebody's like, there was no point to it. I'm like, no, there actually was a point to it. There was a whole reason that they had that in there. Fuck. I need that. Yeah, I need specifically I need that piece. Okay, so we erase all this. It's the same reason in shit, what's that one? Totoro? No, hold on. That newest one. I'm looking at it here. Someone said, "Welcome to the Black Parade turns 20 in 2 months and now my bones hurt." Oh my god. Is it really 20 here soon? Is it? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, oh god, it is. Hold on. I'm double checking it. Oh, okay, it's not Dorodoro, not Dorodoro. What's that? Hang on, it's that one with the golden balls. Yeah, so meanwhile, there's some odd stuff you've heard about Made in the Abyss that, yeah, Made in the Abyss is not great. It's literally just like a ton of violence. It's not like, it's not my fave. I suffered through quite a bit of it, but I gave it up. Danadan. Okay, Danadan. It's for Danadan. The reason that Momo is attacked literally in the first episode is for two different things. It's so that Grandma is triggered and gives us a chance to hear her backstory and how she is the one who goes and comforts the young lost girls, as well as the fact that that's the reason that Grandma, the racing granny, goes after her. You're fine with violence. It's the makers selling weird butt perfume. Hold on. I feel like I skipped a section of the conversation. Lips of an Angel, the general are turning to, oh no, they are, oh my god, is it really? Oh god, that's so old then. Hang on. You're fine with violence. It's the maker selling weird butt perfume. You have to explain that to me. I don't get that one. What butt perfume? Okay, so because of this, I need to make some lines. Living dead. Swords. And I said instead. Oh, shit. There we go. The Made in the Abyss creators were like, here's the butt perfume of one of the characters. Ah, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's super weird. I was talking about just the violence enacted upon children is what bothered me. But yeah, butt perfume is also weird. Yeah, that's pretty high in my that's kind of fucked up list. She said, whoa, I don't want to cut the entire layer. That's where everything is on right now. Yeah, you're fine with brutal for a message, but not for indulgence. I agree. Senseless violence. Can't stand it, bro. Not happening. Not on my watch. Okay. Okay, this has another thick section right through here, which is also set up to be sort of curved. Oh, I set this up to stop. Oh, I set this up to stop like right through here. It's fine. I can do it. We're as old as the Rugrats' parents, FYI. You're Stu. That makes you DD? No! I mean, it's cool. I understand. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. I love the Rugrats though. Still good, still good. Yay, head pats! Like, do you know much about Chainsaw Man? Yes. I have watched quite a bit of Chainsaw Man. Okay, so this... Oh, technically this would end here. This would be a little more perpendicular. This is the wrong color, but that is fine. Watched and read. Read. I haven't actually watched any of it, but I've read all of it that's been released. Let me hit save. Save! Don't do spoilers. Like, if you can, be vague. Just because I don't want to spoil anybody who potentially has not watched it. Just because I know there are some people that have not. Let's do this. Hold on. Okay, so you're fully cut up? Yeah, I'm fully cut up. You still need to catch up reading? Oh, okay, okay. I'll be quiet then. You've seen Makima stuff. Yeah, there's been quite a bit of it. I mean, she's hot. Why wouldn't they? You know, there's nothing that gets people more excited than a woman who is inherently not super great. You're in part 2? Oh, nice. Oh my, I fudged up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna copy, I'm just gonna ignore this side for right now. I'm just gonna focus on this side, and then it's sort of canonical in a way. Ah. Okay, this stops here, which means there's another section that sits out just a little bit here. And actually, I want this section to sit out a little bit more. I switched colors and I was not even paying attention. That's cool. Okay, here, technically it would come out here, up here, up here, here, a little wider, right there. I'm gonna make this a little more like that, yeah. I need a straight line. My hands are too shaky. It's sort of canonical in a way in what Makima, yeah. But yeah, Dennis Chainsaw being a horny teen makes sense because he's young and his feelings, he's only just having a chance to understand and explore. Oh yeah, and a lot of it deals with his growth and development and his learning about himself and others and everything else like that. To be honest, the author, I like a lot of his other works, and it's a very common theme that he goes through and explores, and it's it's really nice. It's really good. He does a good job. Fuck! I decided that I do need this curved. Okay. Hey. Hi, kitty. Did you finish your nap? Are you done? Pizza man, what you up to? Are you finished your nap? Are you telling me it's bedtime? It is not bedtime yet, sir. Take yourself right back there. I lied to myself. For the kitty. He's waking up now. He has awakened. His little nap time thing finished. You hear cats like quail eggs? Yeah, most cats like quail eggs. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on that line. Okay. This does have a monitor that sits through here. Hi, kitty. What up, handsome man? Okay. I need a straight edge, so there is a monitor that sits here. Okay, and I also have this set up so that it comes up like this. Not far enough back. Here. Like this. And then over here. And then like that, actually. Daisy. Sister had a cat that lived his best life between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. and you never see him the rest of the day. I mean, some cats are just like that, man. Some cats are just like that. His circadian rhythm is very close to mine. Well, I mean, I'm his person, so that's not super unexpected. And then this comes back. This is gone. Whoa, fuck! Oh, no, I need that line. I don't need this line, but this comes back. Is this too low? Oh, I did make it too low. I did. Hang on. I'm getting too focused on some of the details, so... That there. This here. That needs to be here. But what it is he's probably woken up because he's thirsty, or he wishes to go take a drink out of the sink. I'm talking of you, sir. Sink drink? He likes the sink drink. Anytime I, like, head towards the bathroom, he runs in there and he tries to cut me off. He just opened the door. Bro. You're not gonna go out there by yourself anyway. I don't know why you're acting... Hang on. 1 second. In or out? In or out? In? Why'd you open the door? He decided he wanted to stay in, but he wanted to open the door to look outside. She had one called Tubby and never met a stranger and would try to sleep with them, all 20 pounds of him. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Okay. Nice. Okay. I feel like maybe I have to raise this a little bit. But I'm such a ding-a-ling. No. halfway on the desk. For that is a big kitty. That is a very big kitty. This to this. Here to here. There. And then here to here. Get rid of this. Since these are all angled, these are all at angles. Ah, shit, I need the curved one. Did my music just stop? Please don't stop the beat. Save me some. Okay, I need another one from here to here. Whoops, I did not lock that line in. Apologies. And then I can erase all this. What is this line? Why is it so quiet now? What happened to my tunes? She put him on a diet and he started eating the wallpaper. Oh my god. What a badass. But you gotta be real careful though with cats. You can't just suddenly cut their diet off. Hold on. There's a long, quiet section at the end of the song. It's like 4 minutes. Okay. That's the song that blares as you take over the whole site or facility. No, okay. Oh wait, hang on. You guys haven't seen it yet, have you? Nobody has, because I just updated it. It's really cool. So I have a panic button, and that takes us to a specific screen in case there's like an oh shit, like a hate raid or an issue that I need to handle. And it's like my lockdown screen, I think is literally what it's called. And there are blaring alarms that play in it. To put in context what the alarms and everything sound like. I don't want to hit it because it turns a whole bunch of stuff off and I don't feel like turning everything else back on right now. But have you ever watched the Alien movies or played any of the Alien games? I'm talking like, yeah, please don't stop the music. Yeah, I love that song. But if you have, then you will know exactly what the alarms sound like because I used that alarm in it to do to alert it. There's also a thing that's like it tells like employees to head to their designated locations that I recorded and stuff like that. It's not as cool as the other stuff, but yeah. Da, 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 da. What are you doing, sir? What you jumping on? You thought you I thought you remembered something about that? I am sort of like an SCP. I am a fungal network that has taken over. Yeah, SCP for 2069. It's not for 2069. It is. Hold on, it's my own damn lore. I should remember it. Hold on. Let me open it up real fast. It's on my outfit. Hold on. It's on my damn outfit. Hold on. It's you're pretty damn close though. It's 4594-00699. Okay, 699. But I do have 69 in my number. But yeah, that is my designation number. And I'm inhabiting the body of a scientist that I took over. That I sneakily took over. In fact, you can see my original model design on the ID badge on my regular outfit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what my model used to look like. Which is funny because if you look at it compared to like my current hairstyle, that's pretty damn close. Look how much I kept from it here. Yeah, look, especially with this particular hairstyle. Hang on, let me throw on my regular hair. Okay, so if I'm gonna throw on my regular hair real fast. So this is what it used my VTuber model like used when I first started. This is what it looked like, and then my current regular hair looks like this. So look how similar it is. Oh my god, I kept some stuff. VTuber forgetting her own lore. My Celia is on her way to being corporate. Hells yeah, I am. Potentially. I don't know if they pay me enough, then maybe. All right, but yeah, that's that is my lore. Yeah. So what we're seeing right here. So this is the updated version. I've actually started working on updating all of my models and stuff. So the hair is darker. I look a little less alive. And I've darkened the tips of my ears. I've changed my lipstick coloration. The tips of my fingers are darker, as well as you can't see it here. Oh, actually you can. I can just literally pull up that other sheet. Okay, let me open that now. The roots and everything in my chest are all aggravated. Is it this one? This one. Okay. I'm wearing a bikini in this one. So sorry guys. See, the roots in my chest and everything are all like irritated and stuff like that. I'm really hyped for this. I've got it set up. It's not a huge difference, but visually, I've never been really super happy with my VTuber model, to be honest with you. I like the design, but it's the coloration that really kind of bothered me a little bit. I always felt like my coloration, my palette and everything was like pretty off. So yeah, this is the update that I'm gonna drop like later this week, sometime this week. This is the updated design with the tights underneath the bodysuit. The original design has no tights underneath the bodysuit. It's literally just leg. But for my VTuber model, I had to color the leg because Twitch changed their fucking rules. Made me so freaking mad. But yeah. So there is that's updated, so it's all quote unquote covered. To be honest, I've kept quite a bit of my hand. Sorry, I'm gonna save. We're about 3 hours in. This is about average for when I usually get distracted and start showing you guys other stuff. So I've hit save on this. We're gonna continue working on this, by the way, for like the whole week. Damn, how could they did? You know what? You know what they really took from us? Okay, let me show you some of my original designs. Now some of this is like really super old. Also boxy hips. Hells yeah, I love boxy hips. I mean, that's what I have. So. All right, hold on. Where is it? My VTuber stuff. Okay. Past versions. Okay, so I'm gonna show you some original concept art that I had done for it. I'll do these two. So I'll open these up. Now, granted, this is past. Yeah, these are like real past lives. Hang on, they're loading. Oh, hang on. I gotta close. I may have to. Oh, it did not want to load those files. Oh, I did not want to load those files. Hold on. It's processing still. I don't want to touch anything. Okay, so these are some of my original designs. All right, hold on. So let me close out Gray's file because it's massive. Let me hit save on this one. And then we'll go back to this. So this was my original design. Now, in this, it's so bad. I cringe looking at this, but I kept the eyes. I kept the bang piece because this is actually how my bangs normally sit. It took a really long time for me to let go of this jacket. The bodysuit stayed, but I changed the coloration. The cuffs on the top of the shoulders came back. The pants, the low-rise pants with the hips exposed stayed for fucking ever. The boots and everything pretty much stayed the same. The hair coloration changed drastically. The nail coloration stayed the same for a very long time. In fact, when I started my live 2D model, this is the model that I was making. And then I had alternative outfits. I had for a while there, I played around with a dead mom haircut. like it was canon for a little bit to have a dead mom haircut. I love this dress, by the way. I still want to come back to this. I did this one quite a while ago. I still love this outfit. I'm gonna bring this outfit back sometime. I love it. And the bodysuit itself, the base bodysuit had it was cut drastically on the sides, so it was like a bunch of side boob. And that's all gone. And then a dead mom cut. Yeah, it was a dead mom cut. And then what else? So that was like one of the first VTuber versions. And then I had another version. This was the one that I stayed with a very long time, where we actually did rough concept art on stream for it. And this is what we ended up with. Oh, you can't see that. It's very dark. Hold on. So this is a rough concept art that I did. Oh, yeah, this is a very large file. And this really solidified my coloration and how things looked. So I roughed this out, and the idea was that I was already dead. I was already a dead body. Throughout all of this, I was already dead. So the idea was that this overlaying white sheet piece was like a shroud, and I had come back from the dead. Still kept the bodysuit, still have the book. I have to put the book on my current model. And this design I solidified and did this, and so we did the rough, and then I solidified, did it a little bit more again. Oh my god, this looking at this art, cringe. Oh, super cringe. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll do this. And then Twitch changed their rules again, and they said it does not count if you have sheer clothing overlays over it, because I was like, oh, it's covering my hips. So I had to redesign my outfit fucking again. And don't save that. I don't need to save that. Oh, these were some of the designs that we had gone over that I decided against, didn't really want to use. I may release some of these or just do some of these because they're cute. And then this, oh yeah, this is another sheet. You can see some that are like Genshin Impact inspired. These are the ones that I made on stream before we finally decided on that other one. And so I floated around with kind of like a really kind of half-assed design for a little bit, where I was using a 3D model, and the 3D model wasn't bad. Here, I can open up and show you guys a couple pictures of that. It wasn't bad per se. It definitely wasn't like super great. This, oh my god. Okay, so this is also when I did this, and we did a witch version. And so this, I was doing like a half-assed design where I was doing the underbody suit, and I had the idea of like an orange prisoner jumpsuit. This was really fun era for me, where it was mostly just the bodysuit and the over suit thing, and we changed that around a little bit. We eventually did this for that first Halloween. We did this witch design, which is really fun, where you guys suggested a bunch of designs, and I did the design for the witch that you guys voted on. Let's see what else. This is the prisoners. This is where I first really solidified. Oh god, this quality is so bad. Oh god, it looks so like shit too. You can really tell I got much more comfortable with everything. Oh god, the perspective on this is like ass cheeks. It's so bad. But this is where I started solidifying the blue coloration for my background stuff. Lighting and windows that are meshed, and the facility, and you guys being a mushroom. Like, I got little mushroom guys down here at the bottom that are really fun. And so that one, that was starting to help solidify it. And then we did another stream where I did another like rough sketch concept work, and we were deciding on an outfit. And now granted, I kept that jumpsuit and the bodysuit for almost 2 years, almost 3. And then we solidified on stream, we came up together with the current version that we did now, which we came up with this, and it looked fabulous. And I was like, I really like this. So we came up with the idea that there were ruffles that looked like it was sewn together, and I had the lab coat from one of the scientists and stuff like that. And so then I solidified that design, and that is the current one that I'm using. Let me see. Is it this one? That is not this one. Is it this one? It is not this one. Hold on. I will show you guys the current outfit, which it's literally on the back screen. It's literally on this one, which is this one. And I actually have the I have the lab coat. Do I have a picture of my model with the lab coat currently? I don't know if I do. Like, there's so many stuff that I don't have, like, set. You know what I could do? Oh, you know what I could do? Let's just do it this way. I'll open up my model file, and I'll show you guys the... Oh, no, wait! Nah, yeah, I'll do it that way. Alright, I'll open up my live 2D model file, and I'll show you guys the stuff. Ignore... some of the stuff is really clipped together, and you're gonna see, like, my base model, and, like, some of the stuff that I just am too lazy to hide. So, pay no attention to the majority of it. But while that is loading, I'm gonna pull up a couple of other things here real fast. Okay, so ignore some of this. So I have a ton of layers. You don't want to know how many layers I have. So this is the main jacket. Okay, so this is the jacket front. So this is my jacket. These little sections light up. This barcode, this QR code, if you scan it, it actually takes you someplace. Guess where it takes you. It rickrolls you, okay? It rickrolls you. I have the whole jacket, and there is a ID badge that you can't see it. There is an ID badge that hangs from this section over here, but you can't see it right now because I have this black section here. It's a blocker for the thing. Yeah, it rickrolls you. Which is really funny because it was the longest running joke on my thing. This date right here, that's when I officially started streaming. That's when I officially started streaming. It was like, I don't know if it was this exact day, but it's like around then, which is really fun. Let's see what else. Yeah, these are just all of the outfits that we have. This is the candy gore. This was last year's Halloween outfit. That one's really fun. And then my PJs, the fancy dress. I love the fancy dress. The clipping on this is really crazy because I have a bunch of sparkles and stuff. This is the regular outfit. This is my basic outfit. Which is funny because I have it set up so these can become shorts. These can become shorts instead of just pants. This is the maid outfit. We looked at that. It's my swim outfit. Oh, the swim outfit is just shorts right now because I have the top hidden because I'm using the top for the vampire outfit. Which would be... That's some of the vamp stuff. These are my extra roots, which you guys haven't seen yet, but they are coming. I'm working on the animation for them actually right now. This is my body pillow stuff, which has every single version of Final Fantasy for Sid on it. It's great. I fucking love Sid. This is my mic, which I can actually show you guys. It's my handheld items, which I can just do here. Yeah, like that. I don't sing, but I have a mic in case I need an important announcement. What else? This is the covered jacket. Oh, this is just the hoodie. Yeah, some of this stuff you guys have not seen. The vampire casual. This is your guys' fleshy form. Hang on, let me get rid of the mini me that's right there. This is your guys' fleshy form. Look at that. Look at it before rigging. Look at that. It was horrible before rigging, guys. Some of it you look at stuff and you're like, I know how you will end up, so I cannot get angry. This is sunglasses. Oh yeah, there's sunglasses I'm working on. I have more stuff that I gotta add on you guys haven't seen. Oh, wait, hang on. This is the Christmas one? Some of you guys have seen it. Some of you guys haven't seen it. This is the jellyfish. There's a big old hood and stuff in here. This was the frog. There's not in there anymore because it's been repurposed. Damn, can't show you guys the frog version. but yeah, so a lot of this, so this is my base live 2D models. If I make something and come off. You like how the mic toggle with the pin mouse toggle implies 2 right arms have grown out of you? Yeah, I know, right? Shh. That's the only reason I'm not holding anything in the other arm right now. But I have that. And then let me open up some pictures of the 3D model that I used to use. I used to use it a lot. Oh, this is the original version of the dress that we're currently using. Oh no, this is the updated. So I have this one, which is the first concept drawing I did of it, which is in the red. If you look over here, it's the red one here at the end. And in fact, there is a palette toggle, which will take us to this. Ta-da! And it's that nice dress. And then the original version of the dress that I actually made looked like this. And that's why this arm matches this with the stuff on the hands. And yeah, so this was really fun. But I have definitely changed around this design quite a bit. I took off like all the body beads for the body harness and stuff like that, and I just simplified the dress quite a bit. And let's see what else. I was going to show you the live 2D, not the live 2D, the 3D model. I'm not going to turn it on or like use it. But yeah. Let's see. It's in screenshots because I took a bunch of selfies. In through here. What made you go with one wing? Oh, I like the asymmetrical design a lot more, and I didn't feel like messing around with the hair layering. So the big thing is the way I have the hair set. The little wing bit can just slide. It like sits in between the layers for the hair, and it's much easier to animate like this than it was to try and fight against different layering for the hair, because I wanted to show where the base was going. Yeah, it's just me being lazy. Let's see. Hold on. Screenshots. Where is it? VC face. Here. Okay, so for a super long time, the model that I went with was like this. Oh god. Was this? And I made it in V-Roid. And it had the bodysuit and the shorts and stuff like that. This was a fun time. And then I also had a bunch of other outfits that I made for it. The bunny suit version was really fun. The kimono version was fun, and then I had a PJ version. Let me find the one that's like the least like super cringy. Oh my god, I always felt like my boobs were far too big with this model. So every time I remade an outfit for it, I made the boobs smaller. Okay, here's the other model versions. So I had a PJ version, and for a while there, this was, oh, you could see, this was before I solidified that it wasn't scarring. So I had scarring, and like some of the purple stuff was like roots and stuff, and I had bandages. This was a really bad model. But this is before I changed it. So it's roots. It was originally scarring, and I changed it all. And the light purple was the roots. Oh man, the eyes though, I kept the same for quite a long time. And so we had this PJ version. Look, you guys were there. This was such a bad model. I'm so tempted to go back and remake this. I could do such a better job. And then, oh, that's the same one. And then there was a bunny suit version. I still have these models technically. And then that's the regular version. Yeah, I went through quite a bit, but I've been pretty consistent with my design. And you notice that the hair was darker in the 3D model. I lightened it for some reason when I went to live 2D and PNG stuff, and I've never been super happy with the color balance. So I darkened it up. And the reason I darkened it up is so that when you go through and you look at it, let me switch this here. When you look at it in black and white, the color balance is different versus what I had previously, which made me look really washed out. So I will go back through here real fast and open up the other one to show you how washed out it looks, because I still have copies of the original. Okay, so this is my current one right now that I have posted, and see how much of a difference it makes. It makes a huge difference, and you don't realize how much of a difference it is color-wise until you're like looking at it. You're like, wow, that is such a big difference. It's a big difference. But for example, if you look at this one in black and white. And do you see how washed out? There's not a whole lot of color definition. There's not a whole lot of separation. It sort of bleeds into the outfits, and there's not enough distinction. There's not enough contrast for everything. So I switched it around so that the current one is a lot more balanced. You can distinctly see the hair is a different tone wise than like the body, as well as the face and everything else like that. And it helps with kind of like the balancing and stuff like that. So I messed around with some of the colors for quite a bit. I debated about changing my hair color, guys. I had debated on changing my hair color. Do you know the only reason it's purple? It's purple because when I was younger, oh my god, we get a real life story. When I was younger, I had, my family's pretty large, and we were each assigned a color so that everything was color coded, color coordinated. If it was mine, it was purple. And so every time I like a towel or like a toothbrush or something like that, it was going to be purple and it was going to be mine. So that's the only reason it's purple, and I wanted to keep that purple. So yeah, that's why I kept it. That's why even in the original artwork that I have for it, it's a really light lavender color. It's still a purple. Which is really fun. I am purple. So that's why I kept it. But what I think is really fun is not a whole lot of VTubers are orange. Orange and yellow are not super popular colors for outfits. So I made my main outfit orange because it would stand out and it fits in with my lore, and I thought it was really cute. Plus when I have this, wait, hang on, do I have? Hold on one second. I think I have this outfit. I can switch to it on this model. Hold on. I have to go off screen because if I hit the button to switch, I'd be naked. Give me a second. Do I have it on? Yeah, okay. So I have it on. Yay! And yeah, so here, let me turn off this. Yeah, but you can tell when I remade this model for the stuff, I left this arm pieces in the wrong order, so we're gonna ignore that. Your hair's blue-green because of Beaten Kaido's origins more specifically. Oh, okay, that's really cool. See, I like it when people have like specific things that's the reason why they have stuff like that. Let's see what else. Oh, I didn't even get to show you guys. I have different hair colors that I can do. Where is it? Is it in outfits? It is not in outfits. I could always do it another way. Here, let's do it this way. Let's do it through StreamerBot. Okay. If you have issues with flashing colors, look away, because it does flash through a bunch of colors for this. So let's do actions. We're gonna do Vamp Kaz shirt. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Copy. We're gonna make add. I'm just gonna do this right now so I can do this. A vamp. Okay, paste sub action. And what was it, hair color? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna show you guys all the different some of the hair colors that we could have had, okay? Teal was one. No, that's makeup. Sorry. Not that one. Why is it not showing the hair color? It is not showing the hair color. You know what? Fuck it. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get Ray off topic. We're gonna open Live 2D. Oh, fuck it. I'll show you guys through there. Okay, hold on. Let's go off to the side here. Let me exit out of this. I don't really need to save any of these. Don't need to save any of these. I don't need to save this. We're gonna close this down. It's gonna act like I've ended the stream. We haven't. Here, let me open this. You guys may see some spoiler things. Just ignore it. Okay, pretend you don't see it. It's fine. Da, 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 da. Oh no, wait, I changed it. I removed it from this particular model. Fuck. So I can't even show it to you. But yeah, I can't even show it to you anymore. Anyway, I'll just close this. So you guys don't get any of the spoilers. Yeah. We don't need to go over that. It's fine. But I think this is actually a good spot to stop for today. Did you notice as soon as I closed that file, the mouth tracking improved? It's still really shit though. I like the regular actual tracking like way better. Although for going only off my mouse and my voice, this does pretty damn well. Bum, 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 bum. It does freak out when I go too fast though, which is fun. But let me go ahead and see who we can go ahead and raid today. Because it's about 10:38. It's a little early, but it's totally fine. Who can we raid? Who are we raiding today? Oh, may you DM me your current in-progress designs? Yes, you totally can. I love to look at people's designs and kind of figure things out and like look through the thought process of it. I fucking love looking at other people's designs because I can see like sometimes you can see the stuff behind it. Yeah. Discord's probably the best bet for that. You should be able to DM me. If you can't, let me know in the Discord that you can't DM me and then I'll open it. It should be open right now. All right, let's see who we have live. Esme is on right now. Let's see who else is live. Ben is live. Gray's live. I knew he was fucking live. He's doing Fallout 76. He told me he was playing Fallout 76, but I figured he was live. Let's see. Fennel is live. Do you guys want to do art or do you want to do a game? Because I have actually quite a few people that I could raid you guys out to. If we do an art, it's gonna... They're also doing a co-working collab thing or a co-working stream. Everybody's working together, and so they are also doing art stuff like we were today, which is cool. For games, we can do like Alien vs Predator, Dead by Daylight, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my god, everybody's doing a lot of horror games. Dispatch, Digimon, Story, Time Stranger. Mossy's doing Marvel Rivals. We always love a good rival stream. And she's also really good at it. Trust nobody, not even yourself. For Kiwi. Kiwi stuff is usually pretty good too. If we do just chatting, we can hit up Callisto. He's really cool too. You know what? Let's raid somebody we have not been able to raid in quite a bit. Oh dude, Solus Husk, he's live right now? Oh dude, hang on, let me see what he's doing real quick. Checking. He is currently doing Gory or Cuddly Carnage. It's a skating game. It looks really cute. I love his design. He is a skeleton, which is so fun. You know what? Let's raid him because we have not raided him in quite some time. It's so hard sometimes because I know so many different people that they're like not live when I'm ending, which sucks butt cheeks, but you know. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Quick raid message right there. Again, this whole week we're gonna be doing you personally may go start to wind down for bed, so I'll probably share the raid message and hop out. That's fine, it's okay to raid and run. I know especially after a stream it can be a little tiring sometimes to continue. That's why I usually offer you guys a choice on what you want to go to. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to Soulless Husk. And once you guys are all dropped off, feel free to raid and run just if you need to or anything else like that. He's pretty chill. He's pretty chill. This whole week, we're going to be doing a ton of art to take care and sleep well. Heck yeah. So the majority of the time, we're going to be working on this commission. The rest of the time, I think the very last day, I have it set up so we'll do actually some live 2D rigging for the model I actually will be using for the end of the year. So yeah. So I'm going to send you guys over. You guys have a nice evening tonight, and bye-bye!